Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 33rd Annual Royal Oak Memorial Day Parade. My name is Andy Aubrey, and my co-host for this great event, once again, is Judy Davids. Judy, how are you this morning?
I'm doing great. The weather seems like it's holding out, and we're looking forward to another inspiring Memorial Day parade. You know, the parade always highlights the pride and service and sacrifice of our American veterans, and this year they've extended that tribute to honor public safety individuals, other individuals that also serve and protect. So we'll see our fire department and police department highlighted this year. So
Right.
That's kind of cool.
Yep, absolutely. And those people, if you think about it, put their lives on the line every day just as well to so that we can enjoy the freedoms that we do.
Yeah. And the three grand marshals that will be representing police, fire, and EMS, they all also served as veterans. So we'll see more of that in the middle of the parade. But I'm looking forward to today. How about you?
Looking forward to it. Absolutely, we sure are. And as I look over my shoulder, there's a lot of police coming. So either we're in a lot of trouble or there's a parade starting. So if you all want to stay tuned, we'll be right back with the start of the parade.
On Memorial Day, we take this time to remember those who've made the ultimate sacrifice for this great nation.
It is a time for quiet reflection. It's a time to grieve. It's a time to honor my husband and others like him.
A day to honor the life and legacy of our nation's bravest men and women.
It's a day that's set aside to honor and remember those who died in service to our country.
It is important we all remember their lives, their courage, their legacy, and their service.
Do you know what this is? This is a life-saving tool, a gun safety lock. Over the years, I have reported stories on many accidental shootings simply because a gun was not properly locked. Invest in a gun lock. Support Project Child Safe and get a free gun lock from your local police departments. Let's protect our children and community. Let's invest in safety.
All right, we're going to start off the Memorial Day Parade here with the Royal Oak City Commission. We see a lot of them have brought their young children.
So they're not just sitting behind desks.
No,
They actually get out into the community.
Yes,
That's important.
they sure do. Here's
They're all in their red, their blues.
yeah, and I think the mayor and his wife Jody are coming up soon.
That's right.
Here's Jody.
There they are in all their splendor, their regalia.
Here they are. There's the mayor and his wife.
Yes. That's Royal Oak's longest serving mayor, folks, Mayor Jim Ellison. Carlo Giannotti wanted us to mention he's
Taught him everything he
taught
knows.
him everything he knows. Yes. Humble man that Carlo is. And I haven't gotten Mayor Ellison's take on that thought, but he may have something to say about it.
Look at the kids. They're all dressed in their red, white, and blue. It's very cute. And again this year, they've asked people to carry our flags to remember loved ones.
Right.
All right, the parade always typically starts with the Royal Oaks Farness. So we see the police coming up and firefighters and the Royal Oak Honor Guard. They'll all be here soon.
Right, the Royal Oak Police Department Honor Guard. That is a mainstay for these events, and it reflects the gratitude our community has for our veterans, past, and of course those who paid the ultimate sacrifice, which we honor today, this very solemn occasion. It's not just people getting the day off work, Judy. There's more to it than that.
There is. And the Memorial Day Parade Committee, they do such a great job every year of getting, the right bands here and the right mix of you know, showing pride and then also showing some community spirit too. So it's always such a fun event. And you've been to how many parades?
This is my 20th.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, 1995 was the first. So it's, I'm proud to do it. I mean, it's an honor to be a part of this and, you know, do my little piece to give back as far as honoring the men and women who have fought for this great country. And really, that's the occasion we're here for today. And it's a great event.
Yep, and here comes the police honor guard. And we see them in so many parades, and I've seen them, you know, do funerals and things like that before. They're very, very involved in the community, and they do a great job.
Great scene here, people standing and clapping as the honor guard passes by.
And the American flag passes by,
of course, right.
And I see people with hands on their hearts.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That is great.
Yep. Yeah. It's great. And as he mentioned, this year the parade for the first time also pays tribute to those who serve and protect. So with that, here is the Royal Oak Fire Department.
And of course, the Chief, Chuck Thomas, only Chuck to be with us today, but his trucks are here.
And coming up is the VFW Post 1669. Their mission, of course, is to support veterans and their families, and they do a great job. And again, people are standing and clapping for the flag, so that's great.
And they've been active parade participants since the 30s, so they got me beat. But just barely, not by much.
Oh.
And we got some Poppy Queens.
Yeah, I think this is maybe the first time the Poppy Queens have been here. I'm not sure, but they're adorable.
They're also representing the VFW Post 1669. There they are. They got their light bulb wave going. And there they are. Were you ever a Poppy Queen, Judy?
I was never a Poppy Queen.
Poppy Queen, okay. Well, I don't want to break the news to you, but it could be getting a little late.
Next up, we have the Royal Oak Canadian Legion. And they represent, of course, vets from Canada. And they've been a staple in the parade for many years. And they're going to be followed by the American Legion, Post 253. And they were founded in 1920. And up now we have the World War II Legacy Memorial folks. You know, they're trying to build a big memorial there at Memorial Park.
Right.
It's very exciting. They just had a big event a week or so ago.
And this year the 253 includes members of the American Legion Auxiliary and sons of the Auxiliary. Maybe a few fathers and grandfathers in there too.
Yep. Coming up in the red car we have Bill Schaffmaster. He's a Bronze Star Medal for his combat in Europe. There he is right there. That's great. And if you can hear those motorcycles in the background there, we have the American Legion riders coming up. There they are.
I can hear them.
We can hear them way before we can see them.
This is a director's nightmare in the truck, okay, from an audio standpoint. honking his horn, you know, he's not going to get anybody to move faster. He's in a parade, so I hope he realizes.
More from the American Legion.
That 253, they got a bunch of folks, huh?
They do. The American Legion Post 253 consists of riders, color guards, they have flags, banners. They're very, very active. And I think they do a good job of showing what this day is all about and honoring our vets.
You know, this used to be called Decoration Day.
It did.
That's correct. We'd go to the grave sites and decorate the graves with flowers, and I can remember my grandparents referring it to as Decoration Day, and I would say, well, what's that? Oh, Memorial Day. Well, why didn't you say Memorial Day? Well, you know, they were war-era folks, and things were done a little differently back then, but we still carry on the memories.
While we're waiting here.
Yes, we have a slight break in the action, and it's for the purpose. Looks like they're gathering up their flags. They're going to have a little flag distribution going on here to the faithful, and what a crowd out here, by the way.
I know. I was just thinking the same thing. There are so many people here, and it's nice weather. You know, it's cool on the cool side.
It is cool, but the rain looks like it's going to hold off. They're standing 3 or 4 deep along, I mean, really 6, 8 deep at the curve up here. So, well.
Coming up, we have the Disabled American Veterans, Chapter 19. They represent South Oakland. They have members that have served in all military branches and have served in basically all the wars, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Iraq, and Afghanistan. My notes here say that several of the people in this group have been awarded Silver Stars, Bronze Stars, and Combat Infantry badges. So. The wind is picking up a little bit
yes,
here.
Yes, it is. We are challenged by the breezes, but
among our many challenges,
we'll force
now
our way
we have
through.
Wind to deal with.
We're tough, Judy. We can handle this. We got this.
I think you're right.
Red, white, and blue pickups. Did you see that?
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right. Just want to make sure you're paying attention over there.
Yeah, that's pretty, it's Matthew Hargraves Chevrolet we can thank for those red, white, and blue pickups. They're all Silverados.
He's trying to sell pickups.
Yes.
Who are we kidding?
Right behind the Silverados, we're going to see some Jeeps here.
The Wicked Jeeps.
That's right, and these Jeeps are carrying our Grand Marshals. So again, our Grand Marshals this year represent Royal Oak Police, Fire, and EMS. And they're all being brought in here on Jeeps. So that's really great. That's Sergeant Steve Tycho there waving. Again, all 3 of the Grand Marshals were, in addition to being police and firefighters and EMS, they are all also veterans.
What a great thing. I mean, to serve your country in so many ways, and they come back from a tour or their time in the military only to join an organization like the firefighters or the police department or EMS.
Yeah, I know. I was talking briefly to Sergeant Tycho, and he is so excited to be here and to have this honor, so it's really nice.
I mean, at that point, they're just people wanting to help people.
Yeah.
You got to love it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I admire that. Like, you can't believe.
There's Sergeant Tyka. They're waving. They're getting a big round of applause from Royal Oak residents here, too, so that's really nice.
As they should, right.
So we have quite a few Jeeps coming
This
in
is
here.
a Jeep. This would we call this a brigade? Could you?
I think you could.
I think so. It's very cool. I mean, I've done a lot of parades, as we discussed. I don't remember seeing,
yeah,
this sort of a feature.
Yeah, it's very impressive looking, though, as they roll down the street. I mean, it looks like there's more than a dozen Jeeps here.
Oh, more like, yeah. I mean, I didn't start counting, but we got probably 20 or 30 maybe.
Yeah. And they're all decorated with their flags, and it's very cool.
And these people are buckled in, for those of you at home wondering, with no doors like that, so not to worry.
The Wicked Jeeps. The people on the sides here are all waving their flags as the Jeeps roll down.
I kind of wish we had some fun facts about Jeeps here,
Yes.
had I known, but it is pretty cool.
Have you ever owned a Jeep?
I have not, no.
Yeah.
It's a Jeep thing. We wouldn't understand, right? That's what they say.
Yeah, I've heard that people that have them just love them.
They do.
Just love them. I've never had one either. I'm more of a minivan person.
Oh, Judy.
I know.
Come
I
on.
can't believe I just admitted that.
Live a little. You're on the air. Everybody knows now.
Oh.
Well, they're very utilitarian, those minivans. So don't knock it. It's okay. Looks like some of those Jeeps have been off-road, actually, which is what they were intended for originally.
Yeah.
And not just driving to the mall.
Yeah. I think a Jeep is one of those vehicles where you can really express your individuality,
This is true.
And you see that here.
Yeah, they were all decorated.
They're all decorated, but just in terms of the bodies, that they're just all a little different.
While we have a short break, and we're going to see this one last Jeep, though, and we will tell you what this is about. It's in honor of Marie Michael Robinson Service, woman Air Force Service pilot, World War II. How about that? Very nice. But this parade, I know for a fact, used to go straight down Main Street, but they're curving it here on us this year.
Yes, it goes down 2nd Street. So it used to go to the
the
memorial
cemetery.
service, which was at the cemetery, which is at Oakview Cemetery.
Right.
Now, of course, they've the Veterans Memorial is by the library. So this turns, and everybody, of course, is welcome to go to the service, which is a very solemn service, which takes place immediately following the parade. So.
Now this looks like
It looks like it's
the Air Force, the junior ROTC.
Yeah, it's a military drill team, and this is their first year in the parade. So we're happy to have them here.
It's our next generation.
Yeah. I think the Memorial Day Parade Committee does a good job of always having something new and new groups, new people in it, and this is brand new this year. And they're going to be followed by the Royal Oak High School Marching Band.
That's right.
Behind them.
Yeah, they are under the direction of David Jensen. They've got 70-plus marchers here with us this morning. And the band is proud to serve our community and honor our veterans and fallen soldiers with an offering of patriotic music. And why don't we listen to what they've got? They sound great, Judy.
They do. They really do. And they're followed by, there's the Royal Oak Memorial Society. It's Carol Hennessy, who does such a fantastic job of organizing this parade every year.
Where would we be without Carol Hennessy?
I know.
She's awesome.
She is awesome. She is truly awesome.
Well, after Carol, we've got the Eagles, right? Gary
Yep.
2092. And they're led by Roger Coddington. The FOE and Auxiliary have been in Royal Oak for 86 years.
Oh my goodness.
This is a charitable nonprofit organization. The Eagles are involved in many different charities. Their motto is people helping people. Then we have the Kerr family. Longtime Royal Oak Parade participants, members of the Chippewa tribe of Sault Ste. Marie. And they were Grand Marshals in the past. After the Kerrs, the Ezra Parker Daughters of the American Revolution, patriotic organization that promotes historic preservation and education through scholarships and awards and support our men and women in the military service.
Did you know that they're named after Ezra Parker, who was a Revolutionary soldier and is buried here in Royal Oak?
And that car, by the way, is a 1938 Chrysler Royal.
Yeah, and every member of that group is a direct descendant of a soldier who served in the American Revolution. So we're glad to have them. And then they're followed by the Royal Oak Knights of Columbus Council. That's an active fraternal organization that's been supporting the Royal Oak community since 1925, if you can believe that. Oh, I'm starting to feel a few little raindrops here. But
Don't say that.
I know.
Don't you go there.
Oh, okay. I won't go
Okay.
there. All right. The Knights of Columbus are going to be followed by the Royal Oak Historical Society. Can't
Easy
say
for you to say.
Oh.
They're led by Bill Sullivan.
Yeah, let's see if we can find Bill here somewhere. I see him there in the back.
There's my buddy Dale. Now, Dale Piak, I was mentioning to you. He's driving Bob Smith, Clawson resident, Vietnam vet. And that's a Malibu he's got there. Yeah, we're being told there was a train crossing Main Street. How rude can you possibly be? Don't they know we got a parade going on here?
Who knew there was a train today? I mean...
Shut it down, guys, okay? Take a rest.
I think the train comes by every day, but same time, but anyways.
We've got the Optimist Club, too. They're
oh my
rolling along
goodness.
here.
The Optimist Club is probably one of the most active service clubs here in Royal Oak. They do a great job, and they have a big membership, and we're glad that they could be here. And that's the Boys and Girls Club bus there, following them. The Boys and Girls Club, again, talk about another Royal Oak institution, yes. They do such a great job and help so many boys and girls. And that wind, holy moly.
You might have something as far as that rain. There's something brewing above us.
Yeah, we're going to blow away here. Okay, now we have the Royal Oak Women's Club. They're very active, and they're you see their hands on things all over in the city. They do a great they do a great home show, and they have a great spaghetti dinner. Have you ever been to the Women's Club spaghetti dinner?
I have not
Oh
been there.
my gosh! Oh
sounds
my gosh!
like I'm missing out.
You miss out. I'll tell you when it's happening next time.
Yes, please let me know.
Yeah, it's really good. And there's several different groups at the Women's Club, and they all have like sort of their own little niche of what they, things that they work on in the city. So.
And you can find out more about what they do at RoyalOakWomen'sClub.org. They're dedicated to community service, as you mentioned. And I'm going to have to go to that spaghetti dinner. That sounds like a real plan. Well, yeah, we do. We have a break coming up, so maybe now is a good time to take a short rest. Let the break catch up to us from that train and come back. But we will be back with more of the parade, so don't go away. We'll be right back here on WROK's coverage of the 33rd Annual Royal Oak Memorial Day Parade. Come on back.
Imagine the action and see nearly a century of Michigan aviation heritage at the Selfridge Military Air Museum. Enjoy a walk around the airpark and bring your cameras for a most authentic military aviation history experience. We're open to the public April through October on weekends, Memorial Day and Independence Day from 12 noon to 4:30 p.m. Group tours for adults and kids of all ages can be arranged, so call us today at 586-239-6768 or 586-239-5035.
Do you know what this is? This is a life-saving tool, a gun safety lock. Over the years, I have reported stories on many accidental shootings simply because a gun was not properly locked. Invest in a gun lock. Support Project Child Safe and get a free gun lock from your local police departments. Let's protect our children and community. Let's invest in safety.
On Memorial Day, we take this time to remember those who've made the ultimate sacrifice for this great nation.
It is a time for quiet reflection. It's a time to grieve. It's a time to honor my husband and others like him.
A day to honor the life and legacy of our nation's bravest men and women.
It's a day that's set aside to honor and remember those who died in service to our country.
It is important we all remember their lives, their courage, their legacy, and their service.
All right, we are back here at the 33rd Annual Royal Oak Memorial Day Parade. I'm Andy Aubrey with Judy Davids, and so far so good. Judy, what do you think?
I think great. So far, it's been really, really inspiring, I think.
I agree.
I'm feeling really good about being a Royal Oak resident right now, and also feeling very, very proud of our veterans that are here and the respect everybody's having for the American flag. It's just really great.
And I'm proud of this community for showing up the way they have to honor these people who are marching in this parade. And it's just an outstanding turnout. I think we're going to hold out on the rain. It's so far so good. But we had a little break in the action with the train. So inconsiderately breaking up the flow for us, but we're back. We got a band on the way here. You got a fact or two about Memorial Day, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I think people realize this, but did you know that between 1941 and 1946, 16.1 million people served in the armed forces in the United States alone? So
that's impressive.
It's a lot of people.
That is amazing. Yeah,
it's a lot of people, and that's why we're here today, and why it's such a big deal is remembering those sacrifices and that sort of sense of pride in our vets. So
yeah, absolutely right. They are they're all around the world right now fighting for our freedom and doing an outstanding job, and we're here to honor the memory of those who have gone before them and what they've done for us to keep this country as great as it is.
And it was in 1971 that Congress declared Memorial Day a national holiday. So you were talking about how it was formerly Decoration Day.
Yep, Decoration Day. Yep, correct. Yep.
And so now we have the Royal Oak Middle School Marching Band coming up, and there are 175, that's right, 175 7th and 8th graders in this band.
That's 100 more than the high school band has. How about that?
Yeah.
Well, they should make some pretty good music under the direction of Keith Corrig. And at this moment, we will see what they have for us. sound great.
They did.
Did I detect you dancing over there?
That was just tapping toes.
Is that what it was?
Dancing.
Okay. All right. Well, they are in fine form this morning here on Memorial Day. They are the Royal Oak Middle School marching band.
Yeah, they sounded amazing. And just 7th and 8th graders. That's a lot of talent there.
That is good. Now, after them, we have the flag carried by the Royal Oak Ravens varsity squad and the Royal Oak National Honor Society.
Yeah. And this, I think, is a little bit of a change because in the past it's been like football players and hockey, hockey team, and this year the girls are representing here and they're carrying that flag.
I think it was the Chiefs and the Chargers. Is that the Royal Oak football team?
Yes,
They've carried it in the past.
Yeah.
And that is a big flag. You get the right Augusta wind, and they're all going up. So hold on tight, ladies.
Good job, girls. And they are followed by, let's see who we have here.
We got the Hibernians.
Yeah.
They've been active for 40 years.
Yeah, they were first formed in Ireland in 1500 to protect and serve, not to protest, to protect and serve.
Well, they've probably been known to protest a thing or two as well.
Well, they're going to protest this announcer.
No, they're not. They're going to celebrate you.
Oh, good. Okay, and they're followed by Cub Scout Pack 1634, which represents the Shrine Parish. We have about 40 boys here in Shrine Catholic Grade School. And their Scoutmaster is Philip Sobek.
Yeah, they were all in formation at one point. That went downhill when the train went across the road. And now it's just it's a short attention span theater going on now. They're just all over the place.
I think they're doing that deliberately, I think.
You think so?
I think
Is that a formation? That's a coordinated effort there?
It looks cute. Whatever it is, it's cute in their boys.
We're going with it.
They're supposed to be cute.
Okay.
Okay, and they're followed by a group here. There's
Sander Levin.
Yes, oh my goodness. He's been our congressman for
a long time. I interviewed him.
Long time.
Gosh, in the Memorial Park, probably after my first parade years and years ago.
He looks great.
He's fantastic.
He's keeping right up here with those little Cub Scouts ahead of him.
He used to be here with his brother. Him and Carl would be here for years. Carl would wear the Tiger ball cap. And, of course, Senator Levin, his time has passed as a senator, but his brother Sanders still here waving to the crowd on Memorial Day. And sharp as he ever was.
And Congressman Levin is followed by some Daisy Scouts. These girls are from Keller and Northwood. And they're led by Andrea Hanley. They're followed by Girl Scout Troop 7264 and 70011.
Make sure you get those numbers right. Yeah, this is the portion of the parade known as the barrage of the Daisies, Girl Scouts, Brownies, and
oh, look at this. These girls are saying the Pledge of Allegiance.
All right.
They're from Shrine Grade School. Good.
All the moms following them. You think maybe former Daisies themselves?
Yeah, I bet you they would.
Probably. Now that's the Girl Scouts from Sussex Elementary in Troy. I'm not sure how they got into Royal Oak, but they can stay since they're already in the parade. They will be responsible for the flowers during the memorial service.
And then it looks like they're followed by the Madison Heights High School band. This is the first time that we've had the Madison Heights band here, and hopefully it's not the last.
that's the Restaurant Association. I think we just passed with that Madison Heights band just ahead of them. But following the band from Madison Heights is
Miss Oakland County.
That's right.
And she is a Royal Oak resident. And I believe she might be the first Royal Oak resident to win Miss Oakland County
Is
USA.
that right?
Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't have her name, but she's beautiful. It's great. Oh, they look lovely there.
Is that her lieutenant, her first in command after her?
She must be the first runner-up.
If something
yeah.
happens to Miss Royal Oak or Miss
Yes.
Oakland County, they've got a backup plan.
Yes, that's right. And then they're followed by Oakland County Sheriff Mike Bouchard. Oakland County Sheriff Department's here.
They got their boat. They're short a little body of water or two.
Yeah, you know, they've actually done some things here to assist.
Yeah, these people are being served summons to appear at this moment.
No, nobody's being
That's not
served.
happening here?
No,
Oh, okay.
no,
All right.
Andy.
I don't see Sheriff Bouchard, though, by the way.
I don't see him, and you know, he's always here, so maybe
he's never missed.
I've never seen him miss either.
Yeah.
And he's followed by the Sheriff's Department is followed by Oakland County Treasurer Andy Meisner.
There he is. There's Andy.
Yeah. There's Andy right there, shaking hands with the Royal Oak City Commission and their families.
And then following Andy Meisner is Jessica Cooper, Oakland County prosecutor.
Looking. I don't see Jessica here either.
Her people are here.
She's got a big contingency here representing her.
She's handed out T-shirts. After the Jessica Cooper folks are the drum messengers, both veterans, and they have been here for years in the Royal Oak Memorial Day Parade.
Yeah, and then we've got right there, we're seeing the Royal Oak Citizens Crime Prevention. Oh, not that.
Back to the drum messengers.
Back to the drum messengers.
Drum messengers never met a camera they didn't like.
They're stopping in front of the mission right now and doing a performance. Here you go.
All right, guys.
So now coming into the camera is the Royal Oak Citizens Crime Prevention, and we see McGruff the crime dog.
Good old McGruff.
There you go. And
What's his phrase?
Take a bite out of crime.
It's take a bite out of crime.
Oh, okay. I didn't say it with
You
the
gotta
right
throw that
inflection.
voice down
okay. You know, they're all volunteer organization, and they work really, really hard. And
After McGruff, we have the Royal Oak
Lions.
Right.
Yes, and they just got finished completing their White Cane fundraiser a couple of weeks ago. And they are also very, very active and involved in the community. And then we've got the Royal Oak Youth Soccer Association. Wow, that's a lot of kids.
Yeah,
you know,
soccer's big.
Oh, soccer's huge in Royal Oak. You know, I believe we might be the city with like the second most kids involved in soccer. Like, I think we might be behind Canton or something like that.
Right.
But
yeah.
Just soccer's extremely popular here, and a lot of kids playing, and it's great.
And then after the soccer players, we have the ever-present Chargers and Chiefs.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a rumble in the park between these two later, so don't miss that.
No, there's not.
There's not?
No, Andy.
Well, there should be.
Where do you get your facts?
I am off of the script at this point, hopelessly.
Yeah. The Chiefs and the Chargers are quite a Royal Oak legacy, too.
Yeah, oh
so
yeah.
Many
Long
kids.
time.
So many kids play, and there's a lot of girls that get involved and cheer for the team.
Oh,
so
yes.
it's really fun. And look at those little faces.
Just waiting to lay somebody out.
Okay. Okay, so we have the Shrine Highlander Pipes and Drums coming up. They're one of many units of the Detroit area Shrine Temple. They were chartered in 1959, and
yeah, they're way in demand. They've been a parade band forever, and they support the Shrine Hospitals for crippled and burned children. Also recognized in the community for their many, many performances and competitions. So you can see them coming in the distance, and we will hear them in just a moment. You gotta love bagpipes.
yeah, what's a parade without
What
bagpipes?
is a parade without bagpipes?
That's right.
You're seeing a few of the folks along the side of the parade route too, waiting for the bagpipers to arrive. And here they come, so let's give a listen. Well, they sound great, and then after them...
Yeah, they're followed by St. Mary's Parish Church and Community, and they've all brought pictures of family members that have served in the war, which is really nice. Here comes St. Mary's right now. You can see they all have, looks like little 24 by 36 photographs that were enlarged.
That's a great tribute.
It is. Well done, St. Mary's. And
I go to church there now. That's a great church.
I go to church there
That's
too.
A nice mix of the new Royal Oak and the traditional Royal Oak, we'll call it.
Yeah.
After the St. Mary's, we've got the representative, State Rep Jim Townsend.
Let's see if we can see him
and
here.
Marty Nolenberg following him. And the Wahoo baseballers are coming fast and furious now, Judy.
Yeah, here they are. I believe they have a game later on today at Star JC Park.
Yep,
so.
they usually do.
Yeah.
They're playing at noon.
And they're playing at noon today, we hear, at Star JC.
I don't see one of the mainstays of this group.
Yeah,
Steve Dudzinski was a big part of this for years and years. Maybe Steve decided to take a year off. You've got a little connection to them too, don't you?
Yeah, my husband played baseball with them for a few years. Yep, there's Reverend John. Here's Reverend John Miller stopping to chat with Mayor Ellison. Reverend Miller is, I believe his name is Preacher. You know, they all
right?
take funny little names. Just a doghouse, Preacher, Doc, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
It's part of their whole shtick.
Got it. Well, after the Wahoo Baseball Club of Royal Oak, we have
Camp Casey.
Yes.
Camp Casey is amazing. They do a lot to raise awareness for children with cancer, and they're nationally known for what they do, and we're so proud that they're based here in Royal Oak. So thank you, Camp Casey, for all you do for kids. And then they're followed by the, well, I hate to yeah, we save one of the best things for last, and that's the kids who have decorated their bikes to show their pride and veterans, and there they are right there.
Got their bikes all decorated?
Yeah, they decorated them, I believe, last weekend, or I can't remember, but it was free for any kid that wanted to do it, and quite a few participated, and look at them. And that kind of is gonna, they're gonna be followed here by the Royal Police, and that kind of wraps up the parade. That traditionally ends the parade.
That sure does. Boy, it went quick. It always does, doesn't it?
Yeah, and just another really great, inspiring parade. I don't know, I feel inspired. How about you?
Absolutely do. It was a great turnout. Our weather held out for us. And let's do it again next year. What do you think?
Yeah, what do you say?
Oh, I'm in. Absolutely.
I'm in too.
All right.
I really enjoyed this. So.
Well, we want to take a moment to thank you for watching our coverage of the 33rd Annual Royal Oak Memorial Day Parade. She's Judy Davids. I'm Andy Aubrey. And for Richard Wilson in the truck and all of our talented cast and crew behind the scenes who made this possible, we want to thank you for watching. And Judy, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
All
See
right.
you next year.
We'll do it again next year.
All right.
And for everyone here at WROK, thank you for watching. So long for now.